how to set up shipping prices on Shopify. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. If you have a store through Shopify, then you will know setting up your shipping and including accurate rates that are affordable to your clients and also acceptable for yourself is very, very important. Now, if you already have a store on Shopify, then this is what your page will look like. And right on the left hand side, you can actually jump into a bunch of different options here, from your homepage to orders, products, your customers, your content, all of your analytics of your store, your marketing channels, and some discounts. And then there are some other sales channels and some apps that if you have added, you will find right over here. Right on the bottom of this page, you will find a settings button, and we're just going to tap on that. Now, setting up your shipping may seem daunting, but it is actually very simple, and I'm going to show you now exactly how to go about it. So right over here, you can then see that there is another panel with all these details. So you get your store details, your billing, your plan, users and permissions, payments, checkout, customer accounts, and then you get shipping and delivery right over there. And we're going to tap on shipping and delivery. Now, once you're on shipping and delivery, this is what the page will look like. And yes, it looks like a ton of stuff and there are a lot of options, but this is not to confuse you. In actual fact, this is to make your life easier. And once you go through the process of setting this up, you can continue to sell and market your products in regions where you previously haven't actually marketed your products. So the first thing we're going to do is, on this page, we are going to look at the general shipping rates, which is right over here. Now, these general shipping rates apply to all products, irrelevant of their size and irrelevant of their weight or their dimensions. So here we're going to set up rates for domestic, which is shipping to your own country, and then international, of course, which is shipping to a region outside of your country. So right on the right hand side of the page, we're going to tap manage, and here you can change all the details of your general shipping profiles. Now, what you can do is change the details of your shipping per product. Right over here, it says to charge different rates for only certain products, create a new shipping profile in shipping settings. And that is what we're going to do now. So right over here, it says shipping origins. And right over here, it gives you your country that your shop is actually in or operating from. And then what it is doing is it is offering you your shipping zones. So this is then domestic, and right over here it shows you that this shipping profile is active, and you can now change the details right over here. So first of all, you have the name of the rate, and then you have the conditions. So this could be maybe the size of the dimension of the product itself, and then you have the price. So this first rate is named standard. There are no conditions. The shipping is free. And right over here on the right hand side, we can actually tap these three dots and we can say edit rate. Now, once we say edit rate, we are given this box over here. You can now change the name of the rate, and then you can also change the price. So right over there it says free. However, we can change that if we would like to. Right at the bottom, you can then add a condition, and either the condition is based on the item's weight. So we can say perhaps if the item is between 1 kilogram and 5 kilograms, that is what we are actually offering. So this will be free if that is the weight of the product. Then we can also base it on an order price. So let's say the minimum price here is let us say 100, and let us put over here 500 over there. So this basically, if you want to offer free shipping, you may want to offer it on higher priced items. And if you want to offer free shipping, it might be a nice way of getting people to actually buy your products or buy more of your products. So once we're done with all of that, we can just say done, in the bottom right hand side. I'm going to cancel that because I did change some details and I don't actually want those details changed. What you can do also on this page here is you can add a rate. So exactly what we just did now, instead of editing that current rate, we can actually just enter in a name for this rate, and we can say 1-day delivery, and then we can put a price to it, and depending on what our price is there, we can say that that's $5. Again, we can add a condition either based on the weight of the item or the price of the item, and then we can just tap on done on the bottom right of that tab. So here you can see you have your rate over there, and this is now when a customer is purchasing something, they can choose their shipping profile or the shipping method that they choose. Then we can jump into the international. So this is right over here. So the international, when you open this, it does say that it is active, and it also gives you the countries that are actually included in this profile. So right over here, you can tap on show more or show all, and it'll give you all of the countries that are actually included in this shipping profile. So right over here, we can say that we are shipping from our country of origin, and we're shipping to all of these countries right over here. So there is a standard rate, there are no conditions, and there is a price. And now that is in the country of origin's currency, and it is converted it to USD just so that you can actually see what exactly you're paying. Again, on the right hand side, you can edit this rate, so you can change all the details right over here, and once you're done, you can just tap done. Then you can add a rate just like we did previously. You can include the rate's name and the price, and then if you have a carrier or an app to calculate your rates, you can just select that. I don't have any, so it won't show up here, but you can just set up your own rates and just say done. Once you are done with that, you can go down here and you can actually see what countries or regions are not actually covered over here. And then you can, if you want to create a zone with those countries or regions that are in this category. Once we go down, we can tap on start shipping to more places. So this will take you straight to your markets, and you can add a market right over here. So we're going to just tap on this go to markets, and it'll open up a new window, and it'll show you exactly where you can actually start selling that's additional to the current profiles that you have set up. So right over here, you can see US is the primary market, and then you have your other markets, which we just looked at now. There are Australia, Austria, and then 26 more countries right in over there. You can also manage this by tapping manage, and you can change a bunch of details right over here. So your domains and languages, your products and pricing, duties, import taxes, and then what we have just set up over here, the shipping, which will take you back to the page that we were previously on. So once we're done here, we can just go back, and I'm going to show you how you can add a new region. So we can just go to the top right hand side, and we can just tap add market, and you'll get onto this page right over here. So let us name this market Africa, and then we're going to tap on this add countries or regions, and it'll give you quite a few options. So right over here, there is Africa. So we can actually select every single country in Africa just by tapping on Africa, or we can select individual countries or regions right over there. So I'm going to choose these three, and then we can tap on done in the bottom right hand side. Now what you will see is this market is specific to a region, and now when we set up our shipping, we can actually set up our shipping specifically to this region. On the top right hand side, we can just tap on save, and it'll now save that market as a separate market. We can now as you see here, go and set up the shipping. It says here, no shipping rates have been configured, so that is fine. We can either go straight into it by tapping on this window, or we can go back over here to our previous page. And once we're back on this page, if we travel just down the page, you will actually see that it says here, not covered by your shipping zones. And this is the region that we actually just entered. And if you tap there, you can see the names and you can say create zone. And once we tap on that, we will now be able to give the zone a name and add these countries in here. So that is the first one, the second one, and the third one. And we can give it that name, Africa, and we can then tap done. And once it's here, you can now add a rate, which is right over there. And again, it's the same scenario as we had previously. We're setting up our own rate, so we're naming the rate. We're either going to call it standard or 1-day delivery, next day delivery, whatever it is that is suffice for you, so that you can know exactly what it is that it entails. And we can make a price right over there and so forth. And that is how you set up your shipping per region or per country for your Shopify store. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.